What's up, everybody? I'm Dear Gamer. Welcome back to the channel today. We're back, and today we are checking out Zoh Shia's Longsword. And I would just say this thing looks absolutely amazing. I like the way it looks. It gives an alternate for using arts and weapons. But yes, naturally, if you have a perfect roll or a good rolled arts and weapon, it will outperform this weapon. But if you're willing to sacrifice like 10% of damage for style points and something different, then this weapon might satisfy you just enough. So what I'm going to go over is the weapon, the build, everything we need to do some hunts with it. My fan, without further ado, let's dive in. I had to check out the weapon because it's really cool. As you see that 50 damage right there, it has a really cool effect. So the cool effect is that every 9 seconds of this timer downtime of attacking, you get that 50 damage. And that damage is cool. It's called the White Flame Torrent, I believe. And the cool thing about it is, you just like that, whenever it activates, you get that white smoke that comes out, and it gives you 50 damage. So I did some calculations. Every 9 seconds for a fight that lasts like every 5 minutes, I would say, of damage, it's about 3,000 damage if you're just continuously attacking, which the monster will move. So over the course of a hunt, you can look at yourself stealing like around 8,000 to 9,000 extra damage. So I like it because I think it's strong, I think it's cool, but also more importantly, I feel like it switches things up a little bit and it gives us a different weapon to use. Because yes, I know we all are tired of the arts and weapons, and I feel like they should just abolish it and let us upgrade the standard weapons as well with some of the endgame features. But that's where we currently are. So we'll go over the build, everything you can do, and what you can do to make it as lethal as possible. So let me just sharpen really quick so I can show you what it does on this full helm breaker, which I know Christmas Strike is going to be where some of you guys are going to be. I wouldn't say this is a speed run build, because if you want to do a speed run, you want to use an optimal, which is going to be an arts and weapon. But if you're just into just having a good time playing some fights, and guess what, on this weapon sometimes the sharpness is good. I don't have anything to extend my sharpness, but sharpness is not a problem, because all you gotta do is hop on your sacred, hit on one of these, heal if you need to, go ahead and sharpen, and boom boom boom, you're back in the game. Unless you're trying to go for some speed runs, then sure, you don't want to sharpen because you're losing some damage moments at that time. But for 99% of players that aren't doing that, I feel like jumping on your sacred is great for repositioning, healing, and sharpening as well. So let's go ahead and look over the build and everything you need to make this thing possible. So I will say this build is this is 82% affinity, which is great for just overall damage. I got my Longsword 7.0 coming up next, but today we're focusing on this weapon, the new weapon, and how we put everything together. So as you can see, we have crit boost maxed out, crit at 1 level of it. We have the White Flame Torrent that comes with the weapon. Weakness exploit level 4, agitator level 3, counter strike, antivirus, quick sheet, constitution, maximum might, adrenaline level 1, and burst level 1. And we have the other skills that kind of come with the set that we're currently using. As far as our set bonuses, we have the Gore two piece, and we have Zoh Shia's 2-piece. And the benefit of that is we get 25% affinity with Gore, and we get continuous healing with Zoh. It's not to the point where you can run beat performance yet. It heals okay, not that great, but healing's healing, so we'll just take that. I also wanted to take advantage of the new armor set and to keep things fresh so it don't feel like we're using the same set for every single build. So that's why I kind of switched it up a little bit. But that is the set. This is what we're currently rocking. And just look at the weapon up close. It just looks so cool. The Rathalos, everyone's calling it the Ichigo sword because it just looks like that flame all around it. And this is very thin blade. So to make all of this happen, let's go ahead and go over the armor. We have the weapon here. It has decent sharpness, 200 damage, it has 4% affinity. I got 1 levels of expert jewel to get that additional 4, which makes it 9. It has 220. Some people are asking about this one or the Gore weapon, which is better. As you can see, the Gore weapon has more affinity, more dragon, and more sharpness. This only has more raw damage, and you get that additional 50 blast white smoke damage as well. So ultimately, I kind of feel like they're kind of the same, to be honest. Because yeah, you have more affinity, so I can do more damage, but then I'm losing that 50 damage overall. I can say I have more sharpness here. To be honest, I think the Gore weapon now does it like by like 7%. I would say the Gore weapon is better because you're just losing 10 attack, and since you have all that affinity, you can save that affinity decorations and put on attack boost, which could potentially fill the gap of that damage you're doing. So that's where this weapon currently is. I just wanted to go over and see what some other things you can do. Other things you can do when it comes to decoration, we'll talk about that. You can sacrifice 2 levels of your crit boost and put on a razor sharp jewel in that slot, but that's for if you're trying to like maximize the sharpness, but then using damage, which you can just get back by jumping on your sacred. So like it all depends on what options you want to go. Well, I'll kind of go over some like other options as well. That's the weapon. For the armor, I like it because it comes with agitator, and it comes with level 3, level 2, level 1. So that's a good head. That's a really, really good headpiece. In fact, it comes with 2 level 3 jewels, 2 level 2, level 2, and level 1. The problem is agitator. If you want to run agitator, the hard thing about it, there's no way to 100% keep uptime on agitator like there was in World. So half the fight or 55% of the fight, the monsters are agitated. You'll get the additional buff with affinity and damage. So if you're not interested in that, then you wouldn't necessarily use this piece or use something else. The chest has 2 levels agitator and a level 3. I like that. I just can't get away from using these arms. I can't. It's just too good. 3 level 3s, which I need for my antivirus, and I need for quick sheets. So it's like so much value comes from this piece, and we get 2 levels of weakness exploit, bro. Like you just can't. You just can't get rid of it. So well, maybe one day I'll retire the set, but for now we're gonna keep it. And Gore, we have to use Gore because it gives us 25% affinity after we get the frenzy. Level 3, level 2, decent. This one is decent. It still sucks. To me, it's okay. Their skills are not necessarily that great that come on the gear, but I guess that would have made it too OP if you got 25% affinity and good slottage and good skills. So that's kind of what we're working with. We have the Counter-Strike charm. Some people are like, I don't necessarily like Counter-Strike because of the fact it's hard to proc. I mean, I'm pretty sure you're going to get knocked over at some point in the fight, which gives you additional 25% damage for 45 seconds. Or if you do your helm break into an attack, you do your helm breaker come down, you did your release slash into an attack. There's ways around it. So I like personally using it. If you're not going to use it, then you can have opportunities to do other things like weakness exploit, free up that space for something else. Max out agitator. I can add 2 more levels of adrenaline rush, which would give me 15 more damage instead of 25. So I'll lose 10 raw attack. So that's why I was like, maybe it's just better for me to just activate that. And Rocksteady Mantle. I mean, you can use the other mantle. This one, it got nerfed. So you can still use it. The evasion mantle is great. It doesn't work at foresight. So I just keep the Rocksteady on there and just use that. When it comes to the decorations of what makes all this possible, we have critical drill 3, 2, expert. Then we have our Counter-Strike max mighty jewel because there's no better way to get affinity in the moment right now besides using mighty jewel. So you have to do tenderizer, snake chain, quick sheet, tenderizer, maximum might, and we have a jewel for burst. Then we have our 2 quick sheets. So this is the build. It's fast, it's strong, looks good. The only shortcoming I would say is sometimes the sharpness. But we'll go ahead and go into a fight so you can kind of see what it can do, and you can decide if it works for you. So let's go ahead and dive into that. Oh, before I go to, there's other options you can use. You can use the whole Rathalos set because the Guardian Rathalos, because it gives you the Scorcher set bonus, but you have to use 4 pieces, which allows you to upgrade your damage on the fire from this 50 damage. Instead of doing the 50, you do 100. But I just didn't feel like using the Rathalos set. There's better slots available for me, and I wasn't sure the damage overall was better. But comment below if you found a way to make it better overall damage output. But I'm aware of it. I just chose not to use it. Okay, let's see what Big Mom had to say about our build. I'm sure she'll enjoy it. Okay, starting. Okay, come on. There we go. There we go. Beautiful. Why you keep pushing me out like that? See, there was an unnecessary casualty because of you. Okay, looking good already. The damage is nice. The damage is nice. Oh, what's happening? Oh, she fell over. Let's sharpen this up. So right now we're already on blue. Okay, missed that. This is where you will make a decision, but the damage is still good. Yeah, we're still good. I just want to be transparent in terms of like the shortcomings of it. Well, my choice. So it looks like we got a little battle here. Damn. Oh my. I just love this fight because it's such a good monster to just test your build and stuff. Ladies and gentlemen, thanks for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you're new to the channel, subscribe. If you'd like to give a thumbs up. Until next time, dear gamers, signing out.